So keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. Gently close your eyes and focus your mind to this bell sound, please. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the blessed one, the exalted one, the fully enlightened one. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Sopateva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime. Detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the inhalation and exhalation. And also later observe the sensation and recognize the impermanent, unsatisfactory nature and selflessness happening moment by moment. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step. So bring your attention to your right arm, please. Only right arm. Deeply and gently breathing through your nose and bring that all the air or energy to your right arm. Hold it few seconds and breathe out through mouth. And bring your attention to your left arm, breathing through nose. Hold it. breathe out through mouth. Always remember, breathing through nose, breathe out through mouth. And your right leg, breathing, breathe out. And your left leg, breathing, breathe out. And your back and spine, breathing, breathe out. Your chest area, breathing, breathe out. And abdominal area, breathing, breathe out. And your neck and head, breathing, breathe out. So now we're going to breathe into whole body like a balloon. So bring the air to your whole body. Each and every place in your body should feel the energy. Okay, breathing through nose, pause it, hold it, breathe out. Again, breathing through nose to your whole body, hold it, breathe out. Okay, one more time, deeply breathing, hold it, breathe out. So we're going to do another exercise. So when I say colors, so visualize yourself that color, only that color. And when I say a number, and visualize that number. Green. Just think only that color. Any object come to your mind? See that object with that color, only green. Yellow. Red. Blue. White. Number 3. 7. 5. 6, 8, green, 5, red, 3, 8, white, yellow, 5. And bring your attention to your body. Just observe head to toes and see, is there any strong tightness, heaviness, sensation? And bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. Just allow your inhalation, exhalations happen naturally. And when it happens, recognize this is inhalation, this is exhalations. Do nothing extra. Keep focus your mind to inhalation, exhalation. And follow the entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation, and observe whole breath body. Knowingly, this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end of the inhalations or exhalation. See the length and the depth of each and every inhalation, exhalation. Also, you may experience some inhalation, exhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Just recognize it. Bring your attention to the sensation. Just observe the change happening moment by moment itself. Bring your attention to your body. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun. Spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, far away in a village, there were two friends. They used to go to same school, village school. But by the time one student dropped the school and start to have a just ordinary life, so other friend start well, and he went to the city and went to medical college and became a doctor. Then after many years, he became the main doctor for that village hospital and came to the same area. So by the time this friend went to hospital and recognized his old friend is the main doctor, and he was so happy. So he went to see the doctor and told, doctor, my wife having some pain on her stomach, and I want to take her to you. So the doctor told, of course, let me help you, bring her. So then the doctor examined her and told, there's a problem with her appendix, so we have to do a surgery. So they agreed and they did the surgery, and she felt well and she went home. So then it's over. After like another 10 month, 11 month, he got a phone call from the same friend. This doctor got the call, and this friend told, oh doctor, my wife having a stomach ache, so you need to remove her appendix. And the doctor was little bit disappointed, because, and he was thinking, see how ignorant this person. I am the doctor, and I already done the surgery, and this person and try to advise me now and telling what to do and this thing, that thing. And the doctor was a little bit disappointed, and but he told, anyway, bring your wife, I will examine. And then he told, no, get ready for the surgery, I'm going to bring her, please do the surgery for her. She having this kind of like a symptom. So he told, the doctor got a little bit mad and told, okay, let's do that. So bring the wife, I want to examine. So then again he keep calling, you have to do this surgery, and you have to, then the one day doctor got so mad, and he was so that disappointed and told even his staff, this man drive me crazy, and like that hitting to tables and kind of like mess up his whole day because of this phone call keep coming. And he was so disappointed, why this person keep telling to me this, because I already done the surgery and it cannot happen anymore, because once you remove the appendix and it cannot done. And this, even this, that the person giving me advice and what to do, so like that. So somehow he again called, then he got so mad and told, that I already removed your wife appendix, and there is no way that one person can have two appendix. So then this person told, but one person can have another wife. This is my other wife. I want to bring her for the surgery. So, when it comes to our life also, assumption, we assume things. And maybe we are well experienced in our field. And sometimes there are situations come, and we use our qualifications, we use our experience, We use our knowledge and we use our culture, we use our traditional measures, but still there are things can happen beyond that. But this assuming is an addiction. That is the thing that we have to understand. It cover up your this clarity of understanding, clear comprehension. It's deeply invisibly happening. Look at the world, we assuming that all the science and the technology today regarding the human life and regarding the universe, everything depend on assumption, assume. So according to the whatever the details that we have, and we assume regarding eons backward, and even we assume regarding this entire universe. And when it comes to human mind and human world, there are many kind of machines and technology, and people become kind of like machines. People are machines for actions. People became machines for emotions. People became machines for reactions. People are machines for thinking. And we are machines to assume. But when it comes to the Buddha's teaching, what is out of this all the science, technology, or the machines and make this mechanism? What is the different? If you just close your eyes and completely become neutral with your physical and shut down all activities and come to a point and just be silent, and then you will see still your mind keep chattering. So far in this world, there is no any scientific research has done to stop this chattering. That is what the Buddhas talk about. When it comes to insight meditation, how you can maintain this inner chattering, how you can understand this inner chattering. That is what the Buddha tried to explain. So when it comes to Buddhism, it is not about assuming and go with this outside details. It is mostly deeply observing and recognizing. That is what we call analyzing, analytical meditation, another way of vipassana. So then when it comes to our own inner behavior, when it comes to our day-to-day life, so do you apply that the method to yourself, or you just go with the habitual patterns because you just go with the reactions, or you kind of like a machine? You have to look at yourself, the way you sit, the place you sit, the way you eat, the things you eat, that the way you behave just for a day. Look, exactly same. Even 10 years, you will see. You keep repeating the same thing unconsciously. You can do the same thing. You can sit at the same place. But if you do it consciously, then it is not a repetition of action. That is what you have to understand deeply. Don't allow that action to repeat itself. You have to break down. So once you break down that, it will help you to slowly get out of this assumption. Because in day-to-day life, when we become kind of like these machines, what happening? We more focus to these outside things. Just imagine. Physically, we are kind of like, we all having a kind of very comfortable environment. So it's like this, you having a good car. So the interior, exterior is very, fine, beautiful, and a very luxurious car. The tires good, engine, run very well, and tank full of gas, everything so good, complete, nothing wrong. But imagine, how about if you drive on the wrong direction, what will happen? So same like maybe this conditional world, this all the material things can be perfect. So the people are more and more into this material world and try to bring the comfort to us. Nothing wrong with it. But how about our personal view? It's like our path, it's like our road. Maybe you have everything good, you have very healthy, comfortable life. How about when you come mentally wrong? If you have a wrong view, what will happen? Where you go? What will happen out of your bodily, verbally, mentally actions? So then are you aware? Maybe we think about, we are so into what we eat and our nutrition passion, and also the medication and the vitamins. We don't miss that anything, and we are so into, we have to get the vaccination, that's is important. But how about our view? Deeper inside the self view, how much effort that we put to correct it. So you get this everything healthy and comfortable. But how about when you get into the wrong view? So then that, as you know, that sometimes when you use credit cards, or maybe if you frequently fly, or if you go with the banks and do things, and maybe you have some other agreements with some consumer product, buy online, you get loyalty points. So that's mean you are a very loyal customer, and they give loyalty points. So in your life, we are more sometimes we are into the very loyal to these outside patterns. Have you ever thought about, can you get any loyalty points, that's loyal points to your life, that with your behavior? So with not with the credit card, or not with the consumer product, not with the airline. You have to be loyal with yourself, with your values. Why? Because end of the day, this everything disappear like this. Then it's go. Once it go, it's gone. You cannot bring it back anymore. Look at that recently, that the shooting happened somewhere in this country, that the mother died, this young girl, daughter, and she every day meet her mother every Sunday. So this last Sunday, she was so tired and thought, oh, she used to do it every Sunday and go and see her mother. She thought, oh, this Sunday, I'm tired, I want to sleep. She went to sleep, and her mother died, and she never going to see her anymore. See, she used to do it every Sunday, but this Sunday she thought, I'll do it next Sunday. I can do it next Sunday. See what happened. That is why it can happen to us also. It can happen to you also. That is the very, very nature of life. So rather than getting disturbed out of it, you have to understand, this can happen to anybody. So then you have to remember in your life, don't miss your opportunity. Why? Because once things disappear, it's gone. You cannot bring it back. So then whatever you have to do. And be loyal, bring value to yourself. So becoming loyal to yourself is one of the more major important part in this spiritual journey. So how you can become loyal to you? What does that mean? So be loyal to humanity. That is the beginning. That is the beauty of the Buddha's character. Be loyal to humanity. You can be loyal to many things, these outside things, but sometimes we are not loyal to humanity. We are not loyal to humans. So that's why you need the loving kindness, compassion as a bridge to bring that connection. So that connection is kind of like a water to your heart. If your heart is the boat, just imagine you have a boat. If there's no water, where to go? What's the point that you're having that very expensive boat? You need water. So this loving kindness, compassion is like a water that can bring your heart to other place or other destination. So then yourself always remember, add some value to yourself, be loyal to humanity, and with the loving kindness and compassion. When you miss that, what will happen? When you are not loyal to humanity, anything can happen out of your life. Because the human life is one of the most important life. Other animal life important. But look at the world. Human have power to change all the animals. Their behaviors, their character, their life. We are overtaking all other human, the living beings. So then as a human being, that yourself, invisibly, you don't see that. You have so much power around you. And even according to your behavior, there are a lot of seen, unseen, these living beings depend. So when you bring value to humanity, what will happen? The naturally, deeply, that connection start to build around you. So if you don't have that, what will happen? Then you will start to funding somehow for the greed, hatred, and the delusion. And when it come to the world, look at if anybody do something wrong, deeply, somewhere, somehow, invisibly, another person funding for that person, emotionally, ideally, physically, or maybe through financially. In every field or any problems around the world, political problems, economical problems, spiritual problems, social problems, take anything. There is some another human being deeply connect and funding to that person to do that wrong thing. So if that person don't help, that way this person cannot do it. So then when it come to that, we think, oh, this is another person, oh, that person, we cannot change like that way. No, you are the one who need to change yourself deeply. When you go to the bottom of your heart and when you change from there, remember, it has so much power. You don't see that. So you have to activate that. You have to bring it. You don't need too many people to do that. By yourself, you have to do it. When you do it by yourself, you will see and how that change can happen. And we always think, oh, that person will do that, this person will do that, next person will do that. No. So then bring value to yourself. Be loyal to humanity. And that way, when you bring the connection with the loving kindness and compassion, then naturally around you, you change your world. That is enough. Look at the world. Martin Luther King is a one person. Abraham Lincoln is a one person. Jesus is a one person. Prophet Muhammad is a one person. Prince Siddhartha is a one person. King Asoka is a one person. Mahatma Gandhi is a one person. Mother Teresa, very poor, one person. So you also have the same quality. So you are one person. It is very easy. More than work with the community, go with others than the collective. No, because when you take a conscious decision, it is very easy for you. Why you need someone else? So in according to your capacity, remember to get that conscious decision. And once you have it, from there, that you can move forward. And sometimes people say they feel kind of like they feel lost. Sometimes Venerable sir, I feel like lost. So I ask them, why you feel lost? Because you had any direction to go? Because if you didn't have any direction to go, how you can recognize you lost? Just imagine yourself. If there is no destination for you, how you know you lost? So if you have the destination, if you are very clear where you want to end your life, there is no way that you can be lost. There is no way. Maybe you miss the road, but you can get back. We all in our life, sometimes we take wrong path, but we come back. Look at 2,600 years during this Buddha's dispensation. Everybody, not from the mother's womb, come to the, this right path, Eight Noble Path, and practice there and attain to enlightenment. Nah. So it's a life is kind of like you have to go many wrong directions to get into the right path. It is okay. But if you know where you should go. So that's why when you add value, what will happen? You naturally start to uplift your consciousness and awareness, and you start to see. That seeing is, you cannot get out of books. So to get out of the assumption, add value to yourself. So to add value to yourself and be loyal to humanity. When you become loyal to humanity, your consciousness become more sharp and clear. You start to see the purpose. When you start to see the purpose, there is no way you're going to miss your path. And that's mean mentally your vision become very clear. That's mean your view going to become more sharp, more clear. And sometimes we like to have a right view, but we don't want to change ourselves. We don't want to let go who we are. We don't want to drop our activities. We don't want to this machinery method that we go through with the actions, emotions, reactions like that way. But still we like to have a right view. We all like to have a liberation or the enlightenment, so kind of like that. It's not going to happen like that way. Why? Because this all depend on cause and effect, causality, dependent origination. That is the basic mechanism when it comes to Buddha's teaching. So whatever you experience, there is a reason behind it. So then if you can reverse the mechanism and you can get it. So practicing meditation will help you to understand and develop this reverse mechanism. There is a reverse mechanism. So when you get a kind of like any to the machine, if you start to take parts by part by part, you can recognize what is the mechanism of it. Just observing from outside, you cannot see. So then this life also the same. When you want to have the right view, just having hopes, dreaming about it, praying about it, not going to work. So there is a way for that. So the way, because we go into the wrong views because of the assumption. Assume. We are addicted to assume. So then you have to cut it down there. You just cannot cut it. Why? Because we born with it. Our whole this nerve system, all these neurons, fire and wire with the assumption. When we assume, we feel so good. And that's so when you drop that, it's you kind of like it's going to blow out this whole nerve system. It's very difficult for some people. So that's why, how then you can slowly transform that energy, little by little. So from there, you start to bring the loyalty to humanity. Rather than assuming, so bring whatever your action you do in the very first level, bring the value to yourself and be loyal to humanity. And that loyalty is bring the loving kindness and compassion to yourself. Once you develop that way, your mind start to release from that assumed nature. And that freedom will help you to get into the right view. So once you have the right view, and your journey become more and more and more beautiful. It's not going to be easy. It's not about easy, just you giving kind of like a fast track. No, it's going to become more beautiful. And you don't feel any difficult, even though journey is so long. Even though journeys go up and down, you enjoy it kind of like a roller coaster. So then get that ability to yourself, because otherwise having this all the physical and material things, and even you live 100 years, doesn't matter if your view is wrong. So then start to work for that, and day-to-day life, start to look yourself little by little, get out of this inner chattering and that comparison and the assumption regarding your own past. And tomorrow you're going to see completely new day. So then start to look your husband, start to look your wife, start to look your children, start to look your parents, start to look your neighbors, brothers, sisters, any situation come to you as a brand new situation. Just imagine the very first day that you saw your husband or your wife, what kind of feelings that you had. And the very, first day you got married, your wedding day, what kind of feeling you had. Look at the same person that you live with, but what happened to that feelings? Where it gone? Why it gone? So you can have that feeling again. So it is very necessary in conventional life. Because consciously, when you start to find that, what happened deeply, you drop this habitual machinery pattern. And then it awake your whole nerve system. So then it will help you to find the balance deeply within yourself. So that balance is very necessary in conventional life. And with that unbalance in your conventional unbalance, remember, you will never, don't look for spiritual balance. It's not going to happen. So then that the very first level, find that conventional balance. Once you find that balance, from there, when you look, you're going to see that is where the spiritual journey going to start. So that is why this all the teachings, every day we trying to remind you, forgetting yourself, forgetting this conventional life, and forgetting your inner balance. If you look for something, if you pray for something, you cannot get it there. So then start to work from your inside. And doesn't matter whatever the behavior other people have, and do your best. Be loyal to humanity. It doesn't matter how difficult with your wife or the husband or the children or the parents or the neighbors, start to get connect with the humanity and build up that loyalty inside yourself. And that loyalty will uplift you. And once you uplift yourself, remember that whatever the difficulties you have around you cannot touch you. Only thing, the thing is, we struggle with the difficulties with our habitual, conventional, this mechanism. And because of that, we every day, even we born again, we're going to have that problems. But if you come above that, your conditional view, and have a higher view, and these lower problems cannot touch you. So try it. So that is what the Dharma. You will see. It's not going to anymore can catch you. So you can do it. And then once you find that, you're not going to be afraid for life, or you're not going to be afraid for situations. You're not going to be afraid for people. And that is where deeply, strongly, thoroughly, you can have the loving kindness, compassion within yourself. And that understanding itself become your wisdom. So practice it within yourself day by day, within your capacity. Never go down. Develop yourself and come above the situation. Come above the situation. Have the effort for that. So when you keep practice that way, there's a point come that you already beyond this conventional life. And that is where you're going to experience your liberation, your salvation, and your ultimate bliss of Nibbana. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi diga yuko bhava. Ettavata cha ammehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idamme punya kammang Asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchatu. Bless you.